Listen, I had probably one of the worst days of my life yesterday. I'm not lying. It started off good. Let's be honest. It started off good. I woke up, I ate, I went and hung out with my friends at the park for like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. We walked my one friend home, and when we walk her home, we notice, we look in the sky, and it's like, wow, that sky looks like it's gonna rain soon. So I checked the weather app. The weather app says it's not gonna rain until 9 o'clock. Remember that. It says 9 o'clock. We walk back. My one friend leaves. We go to my other friend's house and we start doing whatever. We're making a beat. And then it gets to 7:30 and I'm like, I told my mom I'd be home between 7:30 and 8:15. I should probably leave. And when I walk out of his room, it's drizzling outside. And I was like, well, shit, it's drizzling. I should probably get home faster. It was like drizzle but with fat raindrops. Like the raindrops are probably the size of this. Like they were huge. And I was like, you know what? I'll skateboard as far as I can before it starts to raining. You know how far I skateboarded? Probably like 150 yards. I got from his apartment door, I went downstairs, I walk out, and by the time I get to the entrance of the apartment complex, it's pouring rain. Also, because it's pouring rain, the ground is slippery because the water hasn't absorbed yet. My skateboard is a penny board that has slick wheels. Slick wheels plus water means I slipped and busted my ass. And now my elbow, hand, knee, and right ass cheek hurts. Oh, but it doesn't end there. It really does not end there. So it's pouring down rain. And I'm just like, wow, this sucks. Now I have to walk home. There's no way it could possibly get worse. And every time I said that, it got worse. I start jogging. I want to get home as fast as possible. I start jogging, and somewhere in that jog, I lost my wallet, which sucks. But some random lady gave it back to me when she was driving, which is nice. She saw me drop it apparently, and then her and her family were in the car and they drove. And they were like, "Stop running! I have your wallet." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, thank you," because I would have been screwed because my wallet has both of my debit cards, my state ID, my military ID. It had no cash in it because I'm broke. I would have been screwed. And then I'm like, "Oh, thanks." And I start jogging and I start going around the lake and it literally looks like a scene from Contagion. Like it's pouring down it, and by the way, it continues to start pouring harder and harder and harder. So, it literally looks like a scene from Contagion or Prometheus or like one of those movies, and it's literally like I'm walking down the side of this lake on the path, and it's storming, it's pouring down rain, it's dark outside, and there's lightning striking everywhere, and there's lightning striking above my head, and I can feel the heat from the lightning. I promise to God, this is a real thing, and it's raining so hard that I can't keep my eyes open because the rain is like going into my hair and then coming down my face, and it's like getting in my eyes. It's making my eyes burn. I'd make a left, and I'm going down the street, and I step in a puddle. So now my right shoe is soaked, and my left shoe was already super wet because it was raining. It was literally like hurricane, like it was bad. I slipped again, and I'm walking, and I know I'm cursing this planet. I really am. I'm thinking like this only happens to me. This is literally like a movie. This is a scene from a movie. And I'm walking with my fist balled, and I'm like, I cannot believe this. This only happens to me. Oh, I look schizophrenic. I know I do, because I'm literally random dude walking down the middle of the street holding a skateboard with his fist balled, talking to himself. I was literally so angry I did not even want to put in my earbuds. I just listened to the sound of the rain, and every time I saw lightning or heard thunder, I was just so angry. Oh my God! And then I got home on the way from that like quarter mile from where I stepped in the puddle to my house. I slipped two more times. Uh, you know, I was stepping and I could feel the water squishing out of my shoes. My shirt was soaked. My pants were soaked. My hair was soaked. I had to take a shower. My parents said, "You took an outside shower." No, no, that water burned. I knew it was dirty. Deep cleaned myself. And I went to cook some chicken nuggets and I burnt my hand. Not very bad. It's like a little tiny dot. You probably can't even see it. But yeah, that's just a way to round off what happened. And then I woke up this morning and my shoes were still wet. So, this is the kind of a shitty day. But you know what? It's okay. Because today was good. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Quarantine's boring. Go watch the video on the second channel. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Share this with your friends. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm out. Peace.
How was you feeling, bro? Feeling like the 4, I feel fantastic. Which one would you be, though? Mr. Fantastic, cause I'm money like elastic. Burberry checks like coach, smoke a reggae, now I'm smoking on the cat. I'm a